Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. You are with Mr. Kester Amos Ebiwe, your favorite animal scientist, a young man who is doing a lot about livestock production in Nigeria and in West Africa. We're actually hoping to go beyond the shores of Africa, of course. So today there's something I want to show you. You can see I'm relaxed, I'm seated in my farm. This is the little hut in my farm here at the Kester Amos Farms and Training Center. So there's something I want to show you. I want to bring you to the fascinating world of rabbit production. A lot has been said about rabbits. Many people do not understand what rabbit production is about. But there are a few things I'd like you to understand today about rabbit production, that it goes beyond just the rabbit's meat. Production of rabbits goes beyond the consumption of the rabbit's meat. Now, in the first world country, rabbits are raised for different purposes. You have rabbits raised for meat purpose, you have rabbits raised for fur purpose, you have rabbits raised for wool production like the Angora rabbit, you have show breeds, and of course the meat purpose breeds. So here in Africa, we actually raise the rabbits mainly for the meat production. Of course, we have our regular breeds, the New Zealand Whites, the Chinchilla, the Hyla Max, and so on. There are over 200 different breeds of rabbits. So, what is the fascinating thing about rabbit production? A lot of people do not like the consumption of rabbit meat because they find the animal very fanciful, beautiful, whatever term you like to use it. They see it as pets. Yeah. In the first class world, they also have pet breeds of rabbits that are raised purely for pet purpose. But here in Africa, people don't really have much time to raise pets, except for the very rich. But the average African would raise an animal for consumption because there's food crisis. So the rabbit is raised mainly for consumption here at the Kester Amos Farms and Training Center. But there's also another aspect of rabbit production here, which is what we are going to talk to you about today. As much as the rabbit is the best meat for consumption, in terms of nutrition, protein, it has a very high protein content, almost one of the highest in the livestock production industry when it comes to the meat. And the meat is tender, very tasty, and of course, it's about 0% cholesterol. So rabbit meat is good for especially the aged. Once you are clocking 40 and beyond, the meat you should be looking for is rabbit meat. It's not beef, it's not mutton, chicken, or chicken. What you should be looking out for is rabbit meat because of its almost 0% cholesterol. And also the meat is very tasty and tender. It falls into the class of meats we refer to as white meat, unlike the red meats, which are the beef, the mutton, the chicken. Mutton is actually sheep meat, and of course the chicken is goat meat, as they are commonly called. So today I'm going to tell you what you stand to benefit from rabbit outside the meat of it. A lot has been said about rabbit droppings and rabbit urine, especially the urine from the rabbits. And today we are going to look deep into the rabbit urine and what we can do with it. You go on the internet, you hear that rabbit urine is used for fertilizer, it's used as a source of pest control and all of that, but you don't really see people practicing that. It's more vague and theoretical. But today we want to bring it to you that rabbit urine as a fertilizer is one of the fastest one of the best sources of organic fertilizer you can ever get anywhere. And of course, the world is going organic because of the hazard caused by these inorganic chemicals. So if you want to grow anything today, you should be looking at going organic as long as fertilization and pest control is concerned. And rabbit urine serves both purposes. It serves as a means of fertilizer and also pest control. So today we want to show you how you can achieve these two objectives with the Rabbit Urine. We don't just want to talk about it. Of course, if you have been following our channel here at Kester Amos Consultancy Services Limited, you would know that we are very practical with what we do. And of course, we run a training facility. People from different parts of the world come here for training. So we are very practical oriented. We don't just talk the talk, we do the talk. So today we're going to show you how to use rabbit urine as fertilizer. And because I want you to subscribe and also follow us on this channel, I'm not going to make the video for pest control today. I'm going to make that video another day and also upload that. So if you are a first timer on the channel, please do well to subscribe. So by the time we upload the video for using rabbit urine as a source of pest control, you would also get a notification. So once you subscribe, click on the bell icon, so whenever we upload any video, you'll get a notification. So without much ado, we are going to go into the practical aspect, because what I've been saying is all theoretical, and we're looking at doing a lot of practicals with the rabbit urine here today. So first, I'll walk you through the rabbitry unit of the Kester Amos Farms and Training Center here in Ogboloma community, Yenagoa, Bayelsa State of Nigeria. So please come with me and let's see what we have achieved with rabbit urine. All right, so this is the way to the rabbitry, and just by the door of the rabbitry, let me so you can see this is the rabbit unit. It's just placed on the door. Now beside the door on both sides, you will see tomato growing. This is tomato that are planted in cans. So we also do smart agriculture. This is what we call smart agriculture. You don't need to own a land to be able to grow things that you can consume and also sell in excess. This is how subsistence agriculture started. Today everybody is looking at commercial agriculture. You don't have to start with commercial agriculture. As a backyard farmer, what you're actually doing is subsistence agriculture, having enough to eat in the house and the excess you sell to get goods for the home. So that's it. Now with this, we'll have lots of tomato here. These tomato are just a bit over a month. So you would see that we've done a whole lot with this tomato using rabbit urine. I will still have them at the back side. We're going to take you through all the plants we have. We also have carrots grown on the farm here using rabbit urine as fertilizer and a source of pest control. So let's take you into the rabbitry. Now this is our rabbitry. You can see we have different varieties of rabbits. We have the Highland Max, we have the Chinchilla, the New Zealand White. But today we are not talking about breeds of rabbits. Hopefully we'll make another video for you to see the breeds, because these things are taught in the universities, but Nigerian universities, we don't have the facilities, we don't have these breeds in most of the universities, not all of them, so don't get me wrong. So when students are taught on these different breeds of rabbits, they only hear them as things that are abstract. They don't know them. So our farm is open to industrial training for students. We have some universities that send their 400 level agri students down here for industrial training. And when the students come here, trust me, they find this agriculture thing very fascinating. Why? Because while they're in school, all they are learning is theory. They don't see anything practical about it. But when they undergo our training here at Kester Amos Farm and Training Center, they are excited about the course they are studying. It's more like a new dawn for them. They begin to embrace and appreciate agriculture as a discipline. That's because they are seeing it practically. So practical agriculture is more interesting than theoretical agriculture. So if you are an HOD, if you're a dean of any faculty of agriculture watching this video from any parts of Nigeria, you can always send your students to our facility for training on industrial training for that 6 months attachment. We have a good classroom where we take them on classes, as well as they do a lot of work on the practical farm. So we have a lot, not just rabbits. We have the grass cutter unit, the piggery unit, the poultry unit, the snakery unit, and all of that. We have even the feed formulation units here at the Kester Amos Farms and Training Center. So you can always send your students here and be sure that they will get the very best training in agriculture. So let's go to our case study. You can see these are the rabbit cages. These are the feeders, and we have the drip lines just behind. Now these are the cages. We call this the kindling box. So the act of giving birth in rabbits is referred to kindling. So this is referred to the kindling box, or you can call it nesting box. Now when the rabbit is about to kindle, we place this inside and they go in there and kindle. But once the kittens, which are the young rabbits, begin to come out from the box, we'll pull it out. It means they are old enough to roam around the cage with their dam. All right, so if you look carefully, you will see these are some young kittens. We have one there. We have a lot of them here. You can see it's so beautiful. This is practically, you can see what a kitten looks like, and of course a dam is in there with it. Then what we want to talk to you about today, like I said, not much about the rabbit meat, but about the urine. So if you look below, you see some cups here. So we use this to collect the urine. Now this is the urine of the rabbit. So it drips down into the split and runs straight. So if you come there, you will see the collection point. Just go closer for them to see. So that is the raw urine you're seeing inside there. It's not water. So it's the urine that comes down through the splits from the rabbits. It goes straight there, and we'll collect it and store it in gallons. We have lots of them. And of course, if you want the rabbit urine, unadulterated urine, you can get it from the Kester Amos Farms and Training Center. So now we're going to take you to where we have the urine stored for you to see. Because this place is occupied with cages, you can see we have cages that are empty. We've done a lot of sales, so these young ones that are being produced will transfer to these cages. So, and these are some of their feed. Rabbits are pseudo ruminants, so they can be fed purely on forage grasses. So not to take much of your time, let's now go to where we have the gallons of the rabbit urine. So this is a grass cutter unit. You can see the inscription there. So these are our grass cutter cages. We have some grass cutters here, but we're not going to talk much about this. We're not, in fact, talking about grass cutters today, but this is the cages. So I told you we've got the grass cutter unit and all of that. So all of these are opportunities for your students to learn. All right, so these are the rabbit urine. You can see we have 25-liter gallons all filled up with the urine, and we have 50-liter gallons here. Now we had lots of gallons before, but of course people do come to buy. So now what we want to do, because we said this video is going to be very practical, we are going to bring 1 gallon and show you how to dilute the rabbit urine. So you see how heavy it is. They are all filled up to the brim. They are not empty gallons. All right, so like I said, the rabbit urine is used for both pest control and also fertilizer. Now, we are not going to talk about the pest control today because we want you to subscribe and, of course, follow us on our next video. So now I'm going to turn the rabbit urine. What we do for fertilizer application, this is, for instance, a liter. So we take 1 liter rabbit urine of this and 4 liter of water of this same container and dilute it in this container. So the ratio is 1 liter to 4 liter as fertilizer application. So stay tuned, subscribe, like, and share to get the dosage and application mode for pest control. So now let's turn from here. So you can see this is raw rabbit urine, unadulterated. So you can see what it looks like, almost brownish in color. So we're going to turn this in here. That's one. So we're going to have another one because we have a lot of vegetables. Okay, so now we are going to add 8 of this instead of 4 because we now have 2 of this. We are going to do 8 of this. So now let's take you to the tap. It's going to be a long video, but we want to give you every detail. All right. Okay guys, please give me a few minutes. How are you? Okay, so we are going to take 8 of this. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So you can see we have diluted the rabbit urine. All right, so the chemistry of this, you can see we have finished the mixing of the rabbit urine and the water. We've diluted it. So the chemistry of this is rabbit urine has a rich level of nitrogen, which is very essential and crucial for crop growth. So that's the whole essence. There's no magic in it. There's nothing added to the rabbit urine. It is pure rabbit urine, but the chemistry behind the use of the rabbit urine to fertilize the crops and also use as pest control is because of the high level of nitrogen in the rabbit urine and also the urea in the rabbit urine. So we are done with the mixing. Now we are just going to apply it to the vegetables. Now the video is already very long, so we're going to call it a day at this point. So please do well to subscribe, like and share, and also click on the bell icon so when we upload the part, the application method, we are going to do that right away, but then we're going to cut the video at this point. So subsequently we are going to be uploading the other part for the application of the rabbit urine to the crops as fertilizer. So that's where we're going to call it a day today. So please make sure you like and follow so you get the video for the part where we begin to apply this rabbit urine to the vegetables. All right, until then, thank you. God bless you and bye bye.